Alrighty gang, so today I'm going to show you how to make a chip and dip bowl. First you're going to start off with just a little over 6 pounds of clay. Make sure that it's wedged, and then we're going to center it up on the wheel. Let's get started. So much like making a plate, I'm going to compress in the middle and slowly pull the clay out towards the edge of the bat. Make sure that you use enough water to do this so that you're not dragging the clay. Alright, so what you're noticing right here is I'm finding a good midway section between the center and the outer perimeter of my clay platter right here. Pressing down, and I'm going to pull some of the clay outwards towards the edge of the bat, and I'm also going to push some of the clay back in towards the middle to prepare my dip bowl. Using a heavily grogged stoneware, so I'm not shying away from the water. Typically when I'm throwing a taller vessel, I wouldn't use as much water, but to prevent a lot of dragging, I'm really kind of saturating the inner area here so that I don't run into any problems or snags.
Evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today.
So I'm going to start raising my middle bowl. I definitely do the middle bowl first because if you raise the outer rim before you work on the middle bowl, it's kind of hard to finagle your hands in there and work them delicately. Also, I have the wheel going at a faster speed with the middle bowl than I would with the outer rim. So the worst thing that you could do is work on that outer rim first and then that middle bowl and just not have enough speed. So once you have the inner bowl shaped, double check to make sure that it's sloped enough and not too angular so that you can adequately scoop everything out of it. Now that I've got my inner bowl made, I can slow the wheel down quite a bit and work on raising the outer wall. If the wheel is going way too fast, this outer wall is just going to flatten like a pancake and it's going to be really difficult to fix. It's important to bevel here so that you don't see exposed clay when the platter's sitting on a flat surface. Also, it makes cutting with the wire just all that much more easy. So here I'm just adding some handles that I pulled and applying them to the platter. If you think about this being full of food, it's easier to lift this by the handles as opposed to sticking your fingers deep into the bowl and lifting it up off a surface that way. So once this is finished, just a couple of tips to make this successful. One, you might have to cut it a second time. And two, I would let this dry slowly in a cabinet or keep it covered so that unwanted cracks don't occur somewhere in the platter. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, folks.